Today, we delve into the US-China trade war, a significant economic conflict that began in January 2018. This conflict originated when then US President Donald Trump initiated tariffs and other trade barriers on Chinese goods. The primary goal was to compel China to alter what the US perceived as unfair trade practices and intellectual property theft. These practices contributed to the U.S. China trade deficit and mandated the transfer of American technology to China. Conversely, China's government has consistently accused the US of engaging in protectionism, escalating the dispute. In July 2018, the US imposed tariffs on $34 billion of Chinese goods, prompting China to swiftly retaliate with matching tariffs. Later that year, the US announced plans for tariffs on an additional $200 billion of Chinese goods, signaling a significant escalation. The trade war intensified throughout 2019, with both nations imposing further tariffs on each other's imports. By the end of 2019, the US had applied tariffs on approximately $350 billion of Chinese imports, while China responded with tariffs on $100 billion of US exports. A temporary reprieve came in January 2020 with the signing of a Phase 1 trade deal, where China committed to purchasing $200 billion of US goods and services over 2 years. However, tensions resurfaced, leading to a series of increasing tariffs by 2025. The US imposed a 145% tariff on Chinese goods, and China retaliated with a 125% tariff on American goods, measures forecast to cause a 0.2% loss of global merchandise trade. Recent developments in October 2025 show heightened tensions, with China unveiling export controls on rare earths. This move prompted the US to consider raising tariffs on Chinese goods to over 100% and announce restrictions on critical software exports. Despite these escalations, there are indications that both countries are seeking de-escalation. The US has long-standing concerns regarding China's trade practices, including currency manipulation, intellectual property theft, and state subsidies. The significant US trade deficit with China is viewed as a symptom of these unfair practices. Furthermore, the US accuses China of coercing American companies into transferring technology as a condition for market access. The trade war has led to increased costs for consumers in both nations due to tariffs on imported goods. US manufacturing has also suffered, as tariffs have raised the price of essential inputs from China, impacting competitiveness. Overall, the trade war has reduced trade flows between the two economic giants and introduced global economic uncertainty, causing businesses to delay investments. Economists largely agree that the trade war has negatively impacted global economic growth and created significant uncertainty for businesses worldwide. For instance, China, once the largest buyer of US soybeans, has shifted its purchases to other countries. China's control over rare earth minerals has also emerged as a critical leverage point in negotiations. The US-China trade war presents a complex and far-reaching impact on both nations and the global economy. While the Phase 1 deal offered a temporary pause, underlying tensions persist, and the potential for further escalation remains a significant concern.